Hi guys, so this is the reality that's going on in Spain right now with the power outage. So we have no electricity and we have no phone service. So this has been nearly 3 hours now since the electricity went. I only found out about an hour after. I've just gone down to La Cala, to the village, to see what was going on, and people are starting to stress now. Like, it was a bit weird the first hour or two, and now people are starting to panic buy. Everyone's out on the streets. And you've still got people sitting in restaurants and ordering drinks, but establishments are now closing. Everyone's heading home, trying to find out what's going on, really. I've not got a radio, so I can't like get any information. So it's really odd. So it's been going on for about 3 hours. All I've heard from news in La Cala, don't know if it's true or not, but there's been some kind of cyber attack or hack that France, Holland and Poland, I heard, are also without outage. I don't know if it's true or not because I can't check it. I haven't got much battery left on my phone, so I'm going to try and keep updating you on these vlogs that I can't obviously upload yet, to see what's going on. But like I said, I haven't got much battery, so I'm going to save it until I start finding out what's going on. The supermarkets are about to shut. I've just gone down there because I've got no food in the house and there's no electricity to cook anything anyway. So I'm going to head down there now and just buy some like bread and sandwich things that you can just have without having to keep in the fridge. So I'll keep you updated now what's going on. This is just so crazy, really. Like, honestly, if it comes on in the next hour or so, then it would just be like, oh, that was a bit weird. But we don't know how long this is currently going to last at the moment. So it feels like some kind of like end of the world or apocalypse, which obviously it probably isn't, but it just makes you wonder in these moments of time. I can't get hold of any of my friends and family to know where they are or find out if they're even okay. So it's just crazy, really. Curtis isn't back from work yet, so I just sort of sat here patiently waiting to see if he would get back from work earlier and yeah, just suss out what's going on. But he's not back yet and I am just starting to panic a bit. So basically, when this started, I was at the gym and then the electric just suddenly went and we all there just assumed it was in the gym. And there's not much cell service where I go to the gym. So I did notice that I couldn't, like, my messages weren't going through, but I didn't think much of it. And then it was only quite lucky that I bumped into my neighbour on the way back, that he was listening to the radio in his car, and it was him that said to me, like, yeah, you can't, he saw me trying to make a phone call and he's like, you can't call anyone, like, all the service is gone. And again, I didn't really sort of think much of it and literally walked in and tried to make a coffee, and yeah, remember there's no electricity. But now just going into La Cala and then seeing everyone just panicking and closing down and panic buying in the supermarkets has now just sort of freaked me out a bit. So I am vlogging about this experience, but who knows, I might not even be able to share it with anyone if we never get this sorted and it is the end of the world. So I've just come to sit in my car and try and listen to the radio, but none of my radio stations are working. So that's just freaking me out. They're all going crazy. I don't know if you can hear that. They're all just going crazy and none of them want to work. So that's freaking me out even more. It's just weird not knowing what's going on and there's no way of finding out what's going on. Well, I can't even get a radio station. I've got to go out now and do some work by my friend's house, and Curtis has just got back and just said everywhere is completely packed. People, like, queues are backing up at the petrol station, all the shops are just so busy. So I don't know what the roads are going to be like now, but yeah, he's had Wi-Fi where he was working because it had solar panels. So that's interesting. And then so obviously I found out it's going on in a lot more countries than I thought. So yes, we'll see. I'll keep you all updated. It has been 5 hours now since the power outage here in Spain, and it's just absolutely crazy. People still don't even know about it. I've just met my friend and she just thought like the electric had gone out around the community, not even realising that it's like a complete worldwide thing. The waves here are absolutely crazy today. They're so big and it just feels like a storm's brewing and there's some kind of end of the world apocalypse or something going on. It's absolutely crazy. It's so odd. I'm gonna find some candles now for tonight in case obviously this continues for I don't know how long. People are saying a few days, but I don't know. My radio's not working. I can't get any information from anywhere. So just gotta hope for the best and try stocking up. Hello, another update again. So it's currently 7 p.m. The outage, electricity, no service has been since 12 p.m. today. I managed to get a bit on the radio, couldn't hear it properly, but they were just talking more about there's a little town in Valencia that's got some service and a bit of electric, and they're just talking there's 26 trains that are stuck and they're currently rescuing people and trying to get them off, but these trains will not be going until tomorrow even if they know it's till tomorrow. They're saying maybe 10 o'clock it will come back on, but they don't even sound sure. I think they're just saying things to say things to try and keep everyone calm. Because at one minute they're saying, oh yeah, it could be back on at 10 o'clock, and the next they're saying, oh, maybe not until tomorrow. And the no electric, well, I'm absolutely starving right now, to be honest. I'm not eating anything all day. But the no electric isn't like the problem. What I don't like is that I can't communicate, and I don't know what's going on, like everybody else. But I just haven't got a clue what's going on. What other countries are out of signal and service? That's just what I don't like, because, you know, I've just got some candles, I can have a chill night, go to bed early, have a sandwich for dinner, like, that's all fine. But it's just more of why is this happening? That's going to be my next video, is what the hell is going on and why is this happening? Because all I keep hearing is a cyber attack from Russia or somewhere. And then no doubt on the news, on the radio, they won't be promoting that, and they will be saying, you know, it's a glitch, or I don't know. But from my understanding at the moment, it's most countries in Europe, because I don't know this, but I don't think England service has gone down. So what does that tell you? Because England's not part of Europe, but I've heard Ireland has gone down. So I really don't know, and this is all speculation, probably rumours and gossip. I really don't know, so I'm very interested to see when this does what they say about this, basically, when the electric does come back on and you can finally get back online. I'm just so interested to know what the hell is going on, because it's just crazy. Today marks the 6-month anniversary of when La Dana reached Valencia and they had the big flooding. So it's really sad. I was just listening on the radio and they were saying, obviously, when they had La Dana, they lost a lot of electricity for a while and water. So this is just bringing back sort of bad memories for them, and especially like today being the 6th day. Oh, look how busy it is here. Wait, I'm going to flick the camera around. That's a petrol station there, so we've come to get a gas bottle, and people are just queuing up for fuel. Look at them, everyone is just panic buying. Right, we've come to get a gas bottle, hopefully there are some left. What? They haven't got any? No. Right, they've got no gas bottles. See, everyone is panic buying, stocking up. They got the same idea, not in stocking up, they've got the same idea as us. They probably all wanted to have a barbecue tonight. We were too late. Damn. But we couldn't get a gas bottle, everyone was sold out, so we're gonna go and pick one up from a friend's house, because they've got one. And yeah, we're gonna go through Fuengirola to see what's going on. Is anything, I don't know, the roads are quiet and then there's traffic jams, there's not, it's really weird, and we're just sort of both sat in the car silently just thinking what the hell is going on. The roads are really quiet, so weird. Oh. Right guys, this is so stressful. I just got cell service for like a second, managed to call my mum quickly, and it just kept crackling in and out, and it was so weird. So I don't know what's going on. Hopefully it might be sorted, but don't think there's still any electric. So we've come shopping in Aldi. There's quite a few people here, so we're gonna buy some stuff that we can put on the barbecue. Yeah, I think everyone's just, so you can see they've got lights, but I assume that's just a backup from their generator, because nowhere else has electricity yet. See, some of the shelves are just empty. All the restaurants are now shut. It's 9 o'clock at night. We've currently been 9 hours with no electricity or service on our phones. Still don't know what the hell's going on. Look at everyone, it's like, again, looking out their windows. Oh, the Indian's open. The Indian's open. Starving me. We're just home and you can see how dark it's getting now already. So I think we're going to plant ourselves outside, because we've got a solar light out here, which should come on soon. And I'm going to put the candles on inside now. Oh God, we're going to have a barbecue. Don't know why I'm smiling. I feel really stressed. So we put one candle on for now. I've only got a couple, to be honest, so we're going to have to make do. This is our current situation. I'm holding the flashlight so Curtis can see what he's stuffing with barbecue. Look how handy this selfie light is. And my little tripod. Look at that, I'm gonna start doing vlogs on you doing barbecues. Perfect little setup here, yeah. This is our dinner setup for tonight. Not bad actually. I'm quite impressed. I'm liking this no electricity. Look at that. Perfect lighting. That is 20 quid from Amazon, that light. Very impressed. It is currently 10:20 and still nothing. I've got a little selfie light going here so you guys can see me, and I'm sat outside right now because we've got some fairy lights and some solar lights out here so you can just see a little bit more. I'm going to head up to the roof of the house now because it looks over the whole of La Cala village and I think it's going to be pitch black, so we'll head up there now and have a look. But I just think this whole thing is so crazy, and like, we've just had a nice barbecue and we're lucky that we can do that, but then everyone else out there who can't do that, and like, it is only one night at the moment, but if this does go on longer there's gonna be riots, and like, it's just so annoying because we don't know what's going on. I've just heard little bits from people but not actually managed to hear anything myself, so I don't know if it's all gossip or what is actually going on, so it's all really weird. And it just makes you think. We've just been sat here over dinner just saying how much we actually rely on electricity, and I think this is like the first time in my life that I've gone this long without electric, and not that like I'm fine, I'm not like missing it, but it's just really weird and it makes you wonder and sort of question a lot of things really. So, but we do need to find out what's going on. We're going to head upstairs and have a look and see if there's just a complete blackout. We're on the top of our roof that overlooks La Cala, and you literally, there are only a few lights on. I think it might be like sort of street lights or solar lights. See, this looks over the whole of La Cala. You can see a few cars down there and a few houses up there that probably got solar lights. And nothing, literally everything is completely blackout. It's 11 o'clock at night, still no news, no electricity, no cell service. I'm going to head in for the night. I've got 5% battery on my phone. I'm just going to enjoy the peace and quiet really of no screen time. So no TV, no phones, nothing. I'm probably going to bed to be honest. So I'll update you guys in the morning if I have any battery, and we'll see what happens. So stay tuned. Good morning, and we are back again with electric and phone service. So what a weird day yesterday, huh? I think it came back on at about 5:30 this morning. I'm not sure because we had it all tripped off just in case. And yeah, so I haven't done too much research yet, but I've seen like on the news it's just saying that it's due to weather phenomena or something, like weather conditions. I'm not sure. I don't really think we've been having weird weather, but I'm no expert, so I really don't know. And then they are still saying it could be a cyber attack. Like, they haven't ruled that out yet. They are still investigating because they had some weird suspicious activity a few days ago from the north of Africa of cyber attacking. So I don't know. I mean, that could just be a weird coincidence, but it's all just a bit odd at the moment. I've just sent like a little message to all my friends just seeing if everyone's up and receiving their messages. So I'm gonna have a chat to a few people and just get their opinion on it. And yeah, I'll share the opinions with you guys at the rest of the day, and then I will upload this vlog so you can check it out and see your thoughts on this whole situation. So I've got onto social media and I've been looking at the videos that have been shared since with everything that's been going on yesterday, and I've actually just really got goosebumps. Like, I can't believe that happened. People were sleeping. They had to bring beds in. People were sleeping at the train stations because they couldn't get home. They couldn't go anywhere. So like 150 people were sleeping on these tiny little beds in the train station. Like, that must have been terrifying. There was a lot of traffic accidents because obviously the traffic lights stopped working. People were going out onto the streets and like directing the traffic, so they'll try not to be any accidents. Like, that's just, oh my god, I feel like as a country as well, we all came together. Like, what I noticed yesterday when I went into the village, like, it was the first time in a long time, like, I just spoke to everyone and everyone was just like, you know, we're all talking about the same things. We all had something in common and we were all just trying to find out like what was going on. I think that was just the scariest part of it, really, was just like the not knowing. And so what I didn't realise, I was so convinced, like everyone kept telling me, because I didn't have access to the radio, but everyone kept saying, oh, there's like a lot of other countries, so there's Holland, there's Poland, Italy, they've all lost electricity and cell phone service, and that's what I believed up until this morning, and realised no, it was just Portugal, Spain and like a tiny bit of France. So I don't know where all that speculation came from, but I didn't realise it was just like Spain and Portugal that were solely like attacked or not attacked. But yeah, I just do want to, there's not much information going about now, and we all just want to find out what's going on, and a lot of conspiracy theories will be coming out about this, whether it's true or not. There's a lot of talk about cyber attacks, but then others are just saying it's the weather, which I don't know. It's all just crazy, really. And it just, I don't know, it just really makes you think, like, we were so fragile for a moment there with no electricity and no mobile phones, like how much we rely on this, you know, like an hour in and there's no mobile phones and everyone's panicking. And yeah, it's just absolutely crazy. I think one thing that we could all learn from this is to keep some cash on you at all times, because all card machines stopped working yesterday, and if you wanted to buy anything you could only pay cash. We were under the impression that this could be going on for like at least a week or 72 hours. So they were telling us to get like survival kits ready and everything. So another thing is just to keep plenty of water at home, flashlights, candles. Like we didn't have any of those. So yeah, I just think it just really makes you open your eyes to like how much you use electricity and how much you rely on it. So to just maybe have a little like survival kit ready with like just a radio. Like I didn't have a radio, the radio in my car wasn't working, so even that, it was just to bear in mind for the future. And just how much like technology has been introduced into our life, and then the moment they take it away from us, it's like the world was ending basically. So I just think that is something to really like have a reflection on and to think about. Crazy times. So I'm just going to finish up on this vlog. I've spoken to a lot of people this morning, friends and family, to get everyone's different perspective of what had happened and how they felt and how they dealt with it, and everyone is just as confused as each other. No one knows what happened, no one knows what's going on. There's a lot of speculation being put about. Everyone's got their different theories and wonders, which is great, but no one's still really in the clear of what's actually happened. So I hope this just gave you guys some insight of what it was like to sort of, you know, go through this. Obviously a lot of countries go through far worse, but this is just something that we experienced yesterday. I wanted to give you guys a clear perspective of what was going on hour by hour basically. So I will do an update vlog in a few days time where there's been a bit more information put out there as to what actually happened. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, like and subscribe please. See you later.